So, I love bases with a lot of transients, and I wondered how can I get the most transients possible inside of stock serum without any external effects? Let's find out. I think a lot of people know about the coarse pitch trick, where you make a really snappy LFO, use it as an envelope, you set it to envelope mode, and remove the BPM mode so that it's in hertz, which makes it so we can make it extra quick. Assign it to the coarse pitch, not bipolar, then we'll max it out. Now we have a very snappy sound. But another way people do it is instead of using the coarse pitch of the oscillator, they use the master tune, which you can find on the globals master tune in the mod matrix. If you combine these two methods, you can get an even snappier effect. But hold on, there's one more thing we can do. A high frequency filter with a lot of resonance, you can notice a little click when you sweep down very quickly. We can use this. You use the same LFO and assign it to the cutoff with a decently high resonance. But since we don't want a high filter all the time, we can make it so that we have an inverse modulation on the mix. This gives us an even more snappy effect, although it's starting to not be as noticeable. One other thing I had in mind was that we could use the sync warp mode. And the sync warp mode basically multiplies the wavetable. So if we use that with the LFO we have, we can get an even snappier effect, although it's not as noticeable as the past methods we used. If we combine all of this, we can get something like this. For example, change the wavetable, add some effects, and maybe make the wavetable dance a little. And then we can get something similar to this.